Hey, aloha. This is La'akea here on Big Island, Puna, with Puna Pa'akai Hawaiian Sea Salt. And I just wanted to kind of talk story with you a little bit about salt and my experience with working with salt. Kind of share some of that love and that passion with you to get you guys excited about salt. It's an amazing thing. So I wanted to share some of my experience as far as probably the most profound thing that the ocean and salt has taught me is that everything is energy, and you know, that everything is affected by what we think and what we say and our intentions, because we are energetic beings, we are energy, and everything around us is energy. And so we, of course, have a profound effect of all of those things that we lay our attention on. So, you know, what's amazing is they've done so many beautiful studies on water and the effects of like thoughts and intentions or even words have on water, and how they can take water and put it under the microscope and you know, see it before it's had any words or intentions placed into it, and then after it's been blessed or intentions have been placed, to see the difference. And they've done that with, you know, placing words on a bottle of water and then crystallizing it and seeing the difference in the crystals. So this is all just so beautiful and amazing, the evidence that is showing us how alive everything is and how beautiful things are, and how powerful and important it is for us to be consciously aware of what we're doing and what we're saying and what we're thinking and the intentions that we're placing on things. So with this knowledge, as I work with ocean water and the salt, I know that when I'm not like in a really good place, I just don't work with the salt. I don't work with it. And when I'm pono, when I'm good, I go and work with the salt. You know, as I gather water or I'm gathering the salt, I pule, and I notice the difference. Every harvest is a little bit different, and even though sometimes I'll try and experiment and get water at the same tide, at the same, you know, location, the same, to see what it is that changes the crystals, and you know, sometimes they're little small fine crystals, and sometimes they're big huge chunky ones. And you know, realistically, ultimately it's me. You know, as I place my intention into the crystals, it does have an effect. And so I'm aware of this, and I always try to infuse as much aloha and as much love into the salt as I can. And I notice the difference. I notice the difference when I do that and when I don't. So it makes it so much better, you know, and the taste is better, and the flakes, the salt crystals are kind of light and flaky and a little bit sweet, you know, when I infuse it with a lot of love and aloha. And when I don't, it's beautiful in its way, but it's a little bit different. So I love that. I love playing with that and being able to experiment with thoughts and intentions with that knowledge of that everything is energy, and so am I, and so I affect that. And that's a powerful tool, you know, to be a creator and an alchemist also. So wow, I mean, it's exciting, and I learned so much. I learned so much with the salt. I learned so very much, and it's so much joy for me. One of the really cool parts of the process that I think you guys will enjoy is if you're there at the right time. You know, I've got the water. The water is in the pans, and there's a certain point where I know that it's going to start turning into salt crystals. because there's like this really thin, fine film that goes across the very top layer of the water. And so right at that moment when I see that, if I'm lucky enough to catch it, because maybe it happens for like 10 minutes out of the whole 3 weeks that it takes to turn into salt. I'm there, I see it, and I just wait, because you can watch it happening. The layer of film, all of a sudden the crystals start forming and floating on the top of the water. But the shape that they're in the shape of a pyramid. And it's an upside down pyramid floating on the top of the water. And there's hundreds of them, hundreds of these crystalline pyramids floating. And as the crystal gets a little bit thicker, it gets heavier. And so it falls to the bottom of the pan, and then that's where it starts turning into a cube, which is the shape of a salt crystal. And you know, the amazing thing is I'll let it process a little bit more, a few more days, and you can pull it out before the crystal turns, you know, kind of white and kind of cloudy. And so I pull the crystal out, and I can hold it up against the sun, and I can see the pyramid form, the shape of the pyramid still in the crystal, in the center. And I don't know, for me that's cool. It's really exciting. I believe that everything is energy, and so all shapes and forms hold their own energy, and the pyramid is pretty powerful. So that's exciting for me, that the foundation or the base of a salt crystal is a pyramid. And yeah, that has a lot of different meanings and layers and depths of knowledge in and of itself. So that's exciting. Wanted to share that with you guys. It's one of the myriad of joyful things that I get to experience when I work with the salt. So anyway, just remember that everything is energy, you are energy, so love yourself, love everybody else, love all the things around you, and tap into that beautiful gift of that knowledge that you affect others and others affect you. And just always remember that what we put out, we get back. So always put out good stuff, yeah, because we usually only like good stuff coming back. So that's amazing. That's such a blessing and a gift that salt has given to me, and that the ocean has shown me, and I get to share it with you. So thanks for listening. Aloha.